It's an absolutely beautiful day here in Thornhill Park. Join me as we figure out if it's as bad as they say it is.
No medical centre, no public transport and not a supermarket in sight. Welcome to Thornhill Park.
I feel like I'm living in a developing country.
We're asking for what I believe are just basic human rights.
Can't even catch a bus because we don't have a bus. Can't catch a train because we don't have a train station.
Thousands of families here are living a daily nightmare. Just getting out of their suburb, residents have to spend half an hour going backwards before they can go forwards.
I've been here for nearly 5 years and nothing's been done.
Locals in Thornhill Park have contacted myself as they are concerned.
People are just going to sell up and go.
Their suburb is a far cry from the glossy ads.
Walking around here, it almost feels like a movie set or like a nuke town. There's absolutely no shortage of space in this country. It's not just inland, thousands of kilometres away from the capital cities where there's all this space. Out here, there's barely anything and barely anyone. There's so much room for people, there's so much room for real estate, and yet there's still no supply, and the prices are still sky high. Are there a lot of houses going up at the moment? Lots?
Yeah, a lot.
Are people buying them? Yeah, they're going?
See, let's new build.
Yeah, there's heaps of new builds along here, aren't there? So how much do you think this place will sell for?
I don't know.
Well, if you find out, let me know. We'll go halves. Well, looks like there's a public bike here, so if your car's busted, then there's always that available. I think the wetland area is an area that has some real potential in this estate, but it's a shame it's been built right next to this freeway, and while there is that wall there to stop the noise, it doesn't eliminate it completely. And they have so much space. They could have put it a few hundred meters up that way, and while you're out on your nature walk, you wouldn't have heard a thing. It's little things like that. Let's see if this nice family up here is up for a chat.
It's patience, that's all.
Yeah.
Like, you need the people for the infrastructure to come.
Yeah.
The infrastructure is probably a little bit slow.
Yeah.
But it will come.
Okay.
It's just going to take time.
And is it supposed to be the government or the developers that are doing it? Do we know?
Look, I think the developers put in the plan with,
Yeah.
you know, the
It's a joint
council and
sort of
all
thing.
that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But it's a matter of getting permits, time, people.
Right.
It's just going to take time.
Yeah. All right. Time cures all.
Yeah.
All right. No worries. Well, hey, thanks for chatting. The residents here were promised a train station back when the suburb was conceived in 2017. And it's almost like buying a suburb off the plan. People buy an apartment or a house off the plan. So imagine buying a 5-bedroom house off the plan, and then you get there and it's only got 3 bedrooms in it. And then you go, mate, where are the other 2 bedrooms? And they say, oh, it's coming. That's the government's responsibility. And then the government says, that's the developer's responsibility. And you're just left in the middle, wondering where your 2 bedrooms are, wondering where your train station is. Well, Thornhill Park might not have a train station or a proper supermarket yet, but it does have absolutely lovely people so far. Usually, I'm an avid cyclist and public transport enthusiast, but getting around Thornhill Park isn't quite so simple. So we're in the G-Wagon today. We will take it in all of its glory from one side of Thornhill Park to the other. Despite being a new estate right next to the highway, if you want to drive into the CBD, so that way, you have to drive up and then turn around. So you can't actually just go straight over. The residents here were promised an overpass, but that's still yet to come. So you can, there are some areas of the wall where you can actually see out. It's not all completely blocked off. You've got this little translucent orange area here. So I suppose this is where people come and take their selfies, get a little bit of a Donald Trump filter. Oh, okay, but yeah, because the IGA is probably too expensive to get everything, right?
We can't.
How long does it take to get to Melton and back?
If you go to traffic, then it's at least 5-10 minutes more.
Yeah, 5-10 minutes
We go
more.
like 30 minutes, then it's take 40 minutes.
Yeah, 40 minutes, damn.
Take a U-turn from Woodley, or
Yeah.
otherwise we have to come through Cobble Bank.
When's the overpass happening?
When we bought this lot, so they said they're gonna make.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna make.
That you don't think they're going to make it, yeah. Because I mean, they've been saying it's going to happen for like, what, 5, 6, 7 years now?
Hopefully,
Yeah.
Hopefully they will take, because they make it like go through the Cobble Bank and back way.
All right, man. Well, thanks for the
But
chat. If you're curious as to where the wetlands are or where you can talk to some people around here, it's on the corner of Like and Subscribe Street. So I mean, Exmouth and Rachel Way. Oh my God, it's a bus. Yeah. Oh, so Uber does come out here?
Yeah, Uber come, but they are very difficult. Sometimes they don't find the address.
Yeah. Oh, you know what though? I did see like a little bus driving around. It said Melton on there.
That bus, there is a bus, you have to book it.
Ah, okay. So it's like a shuttle bus where you book it.
Sometimes come on time. Very busy this morning, very busy. You can see in Melton, all people, they use one road. There's plenty of school to one place.
Yeah.
In Melton South, there's a primary school, Catholic school, and there's a sort of college. All school in one place. And
Yeah.
there's only one way to go and one way to return. So
Yeah.
that's very hard for us. Maybe in future, but we don't see that future.
Yeah.
Apart after this facilities, nothing else.
Do you regret moving here?
I used to.
Okay.
Because when we moved here, there was no school. There's no school, no roads. I used to live in Tanet. I used to take my kid to Tanet every day.
Yeah.
To school in Tanet. We had to bring back here every day.
Mm-hmm.
There's no roads. But at least now we can see our kids still going in the Thornhill Park primary school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's better for us now.
So that gentleman before, he was saying he doesn't now regret moving here, but at one point he really did. And even though he no longer regrets it, life is still really difficult for him without a lot of the basic amenities that all the other metropolitan suburbs of Melbourne have. As far as I'm aware, it's the only metropolitan suburb of Melbourne, in Melbourne, that doesn't have those basic amenities like public transport. This is a city of over 5 million people, and there's no bus here. I understand a lot of the US cities are like that, but whatever, it doesn't make it okay. Even though the median house price here in Thornhill Park is a touch over $600,000, if you have a scroll on realestate.com, you can see a whole lot of 3-4 bedroom houses for maybe, $400,000 or $500,000. So it is way cheaper than most of the suburbs in Melbourne, which have a median of $900,000. So I just had a nice chat with a lady back there. She didn't want to be on camera, but she says she's been living here for, I think she said 6 years. And I was saying what I really like about this area, even though there's a lack of amenities, is that it feels really clean and safe. She was like, it's not that safe. I said, what do you mean? It feels really safe. And she said there's a lot of grow houses around here. So because it's such a secluded area, people think that they can come here and get away with growing weed real easy. She said that there's 3 sort of SWAT raids that she's known of recently.
Getting off, if you want to get off at the first exit where Bunnings is, that can be a nightmare.
Is that where you do the U-turn to head towards the CBD?
Yeah.
I heard it can take like half an hour to get around there.
It depends on the time of day.
Right. But at its worst, it's maybe like half an hour? Or?
Yeah, it can be, but what I do, generally, if it's really built up, I'll turn left. And then go up to the roundabout and turn around, so I'm going straight across the bridge there.
Oh, so like you go further up.
Right.
So you go further away to get in faster.
Yeah. But, I'll quite often do that. But like I start work early in the morning. Yeah. And so the traffic's negligible then.
It has its perks, definitely. Yeah. I see there's quite a few different things opening up, like there's a chemist that's coming. Yeah. A few stores like that, but still no restaurants.
No.
You would make a killing if you opened one up here, wouldn't you? Because there's nothing here.
You would make it,
Yeah, like just even like a little truck making coffees or something, like a van.
Yeah, grandson And this is one of my other grandsons, but I've got a 6-year-old and he goes to the primary school there.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty good.
And what about when the grandkids hit that high school age? Would they have to go to Melton or?
Yeah.
Yeah. So as we were leaving, I actually got to experience a U-turn for myself for the first time, and it really occurred to me just how ridiculous the design is at that point. It takes about 10 minutes to get to the area where you can turn around, and then another 10 minutes to get back to that point of Thornhill Park, but on the other side where you can actually head towards the city. I was doing this just once out of choice on a Sunday with really minimal traffic, and I still found it so annoying. So the people of Thornhill Park that are subject to this on a daily basis, they don't have a choice. They're doing it to run errands, to take their kids to school, to do their shopping, to get to work. I would just be absolutely fuming if I was living there. But the conversations that I had with people, I sort of got the impression that they weren't really too bothered by it. They had a tone of, it is what it is, infrastructure is slow, it's not too bad. That seemed to be their echoing sentiment. They seemed to have sort of accepted it. But having to sometimes add upwards of an hour just going back and forth to go through the daily motions of your life. I mean, like that guy that I spoke to before, he said he had to take his kid to Tarneet and pick the kid up every day. So that's 20 minutes there, 20 minutes back, 20 minutes there, 20 minutes back. That's 80 minutes a day just to drop your kid off somewhere, not to go to work or anything like that. It's just crazy. I mean, just the time alone, but imagine what it's doing to your car as well, all the added maintenance and servicing. It's really not fair. These are good people living here and they deserve better. They deserve what they were sold and what they bought into. If you're interested, I'll leave the advertisement for this suburb at the end of the video and you can have a look at what these people bought into. So thank you for coming along with me, guys. I had a really fun time making this video. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I'll see you on the next one.
My husband and I chose Thornhill Park because of the proximity to the city.
To 35 minutes from the CBD is something which is hard to find nowadays. The Thornhill Park train station really offers a lot for residents in this corridor through Melbourne's west.
It's just great to have everything so close and convenient. I travel to and from the city a lot, as well as to other suburbs by train, so it's great to have that so close. And it's great to have the shopping centre close as well, so I can run errands and do what I need to do without having to travel too far.
Schools, its town centre, its shopping precinct, just has all the right amenities. It's its own location, it's got its own heart.
We've got a little one who is 2 years old, and for us to put him to a good school is very important.
My favorite class is PE because I love sports and playing lots of cool games, and PE is just the right time to play it.
My favorite part of parks is when I climb trees because I can play houses with my sister.
One of the reasons we chose Thornhill Park was not only to get closer to the city, but also to move up in our lifestyle and to be able to be proud of where we live.